Good morning. How many of you know what this is? Now there's another one right behind me here. It hangs on the wall in our preschool. How many of you know what this is? Where have you seen it before? This is the flag of the United States of America. Now, back in the beginning, our flag did not look like this. Do you remember in the book that we read yesterday how at the very beginning, well, it shows it on the front of the book. So this was the flag of the king. Remember that big war they were fighting so they could be their own country? And the king didn't want them to be their own country, so he sent all these soldiers across the ocean on a ship. But the Americans had made their own flag. So it had the stripes, just like our flag does now, but in the middle there are 13 stars, and they're arranged in a circle. Here's a little bit better look at it. See that right there? So there are 13 stars, and they're arranged in a circle. So where have you heard the number 13 before? Do you remember the story I told you about the different groups of people that came across the ocean from Great Britain to colonize America and other countries too, and they all settled right here on the East Coast. They came across the ocean and they settled on the East Coast of the United States, what we call the United States today. They lived there for a while, about 200 years. And then there was 13 separate colonies, and then they banded together to be strong because they had all decided together that they wanted to be their own country. So they banded together to fight against the king. So let's count how many stripes we have on our flag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there's 13 stripes. Those 13 stripes tell that our country started with only 13 states. Now look at these. Is there more than 13 stars? In the beginning there was 13 stars and they were all in a circle. Is there more now? Yes, there are more than 13. In fact, there is one star for every state because there are now more than 13 states in the United States of America. So do you think we could count all those stars? Shall we try? All right, let's start up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. There are now 50 states in the United States of America. So after they settled on that eastern coast, more and more people came. They wanted to be part of this new country, and they moved across the country. And some came on this ocean and settled over here on the west coast. And then after a while, they filled in all the middle part. So those are all the states. And there's 50 of them, including this state up here, which is Alaska. And this state, they're out here, let me find it. Right here. That's Hawaii. And it's just a series of islands out in the middle of the ocean. See how far it is from the west coast? But that is also a state. So there's 48 right here on this gold part, and then 49 and 50. Alaska and Hawaii are also states. Now there's also different colors in our flag. And there is blue, and what else do you see? What's this one? White, and what else? Red. So the colors of the flag remind us also of our country. This is the flag of the United States of America, and it tells about our country. So the blue stands for liberty, which means that we believe in freedom. We believe that people get to choose where they get to live. They get to choose what they want to be when they grow up. They get to choose where to go to church. So that's the blue is for liberty. Now the white is for purity, because there's no other colors in white, right? It's pure. And the purity part is that we try not to have any corruption in our leaders. Sometimes it happens. But back in the countries where the people came from, sometimes the laws only applied to the poor people or the people who had moved in. It didn't apply to the rich people. They could do whatever they wanted and they didn't get in trouble. So that was kind of a corruption. So the white means that no matter who you are, that you'll be treated the same way in the United States of America. Now that hasn't always been true, but that's what we want to be like. So the white tells us we would like to be pure and not have corruption. Now the red reminds us, remember I told you there was a battle. They had to fight with the king in order to become our own country. And in the battle, not everybody lives, and not everybody is safe. Some people get wounded, and some people die. And so when people die or get wounded, what happens to them? Well, you might see their blood, right? So if you cut your finger or skin your knee, you see it, blood comes out of your body, and it is what? Red. Well, the same thing happens if you are shot with a gun or a cannon or a bomb or anything else that people use to fight with each other. You bleed and your blood is red. So the red on our flag reminds us of all of the people, not just in that first Revolutionary War, but all of the people who have fought for our country, the United States of America, that we could remain our own country and not be taken over by another country. So each of you have a little flag like this in your packet, and you are going to need it. So we can use it, we're going to use it to sing songs, but today you also get to make your own flag, and you will need to use it for a pattern. So you'll know where to put on the red stripes, and where to put on the white stripes, and where to put the blue part with the stars.